Vlad, Brennan Lee here, blah, 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 okay. So you're talking a question about yielding, and then so you say Qingchen yielding is an active skill. Yes. So if my partner is pushing me and I just like as if let them push me, this is different. Like he could push me and I can just relax, and it's like as if I'm letting him move the weight of my body. Whereas if I'm yielding and he's pushing, I will actively move to take away the pressure. So I'm active. So to that question, yes. Active skill. But then you have a problem. You got a problem. So one of the major points that Peter makes is that we have to be in the present moment, not react to what happened a millisecond ago. So yes, in terms of reaction, there is another component. So we have reaction versus response. So now, like a reaction might be if he reaches, I'm reacting already. You see, and what am I reacting to? I'm reacting to the concept of what's about to happen. I'm not responding to the push as it comes in. You see, so can you see a difference there between reaction and response? So a response is, yes, I include the push and or punch or some kind of force. Like we're just breaking it down super simple here, just using a really simple, easy push, but it could be pushing anywhere. And I could move with that. But the reaction is different than responding to what's there. And then so when I'm responding, so as Mike starts to push, I am including in the push, like say even if you back up just a little bit here, like when he's reaching, I am including from here in this present moment, I also include a feeling sense of where it is going. And then if he changes, then I include the feeling sense of where that's going. But I include that sense here. So it's very much in the present moment, even though he hasn't touched me yet. So yes, I am extrapolating, and yes, I do need to feel where the push is going, and or even from like before he's even reached, now I'm starting to feel like, yes, he's coming to do something. What's he doing? And getting a sense of that before the push even comes onto my body, okay? So now another thing, you're like, okay, but you still got a problem. And your problem is like, well, what if we're going faster? Well, in that case, I make a distinction between yielding to a push, and then if it comes really like, do that same thing but fast, boom, that's more like a strike. So instead of yielding, I would then dodge. So I make a distinction between if I have to yield to a force and or dodge something that comes really suddenly, and those are two different aspects. Okay? And then I imagine you still have problems. You got problems. He's got problems. You always got problems. There's a lot more happening when it's free form than when you're just doing an exercise. You see, so instead of maybe worrying about, okay, well, I have to stay in the present moment, what you could then do is, as best you can, you stay in the present moment so you are non-reactive, so that no matter what they do, you're with them the whole time, so then you can change and move, rather than if they do something, they try to react to them, you see? And that's a different mindset. So when I'm as if flowing with my partner here, I might stay in the present moment and include the changes that they're doing, things like that. And or one of the things that could be happening is if we're live and he's going to punch me right in the chin, I'll start moving. I will move, and you may have caught that, but I'll start moving and just go slow, boom. I'll move ahead of time so that when he's here, I start moving, he'll start to change, and then I'm getting out of the way. You see, so then even though there is this whole thing about staying in the present moment, there are a lot more factors to consider when it's in a free-form situation, because you'd be doing things before they even punch. Or even it's like, here he's going to punch, boom, you preempt the whole thing. You see, so there's many different ways, and it's very, very complex. So my advice to you in this case would be to, as best you can, don't think about it too much, but more move into the feeling of yielding, and then move into the feeling of yielding in the present moment, so that, or dodging in the present moment, so that if they do something, and then boom, it's like you can stay present to that, and or do some pushy stuff So you can just push my body up. Yeah. Boom. So it's like I just, as best I can, I'm going to be staying with them as present as I can. And then I might notice, ooh, did I do something? You know, I might try to notice, like, whoops, did I do something that was reactive? And then work to be as present as possible throughout. And then just keep training and don't think about it too much. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. So I hope that helps answer your question. But otherwise, keep training. And then for you specifically, keep moving more and more and more and more and more and more. And that'll really help you on your journey. Thank you. Bye.